Hi, back again, Jeff the Chef. Look here, this is a revolutionary pie that I'm about to make. It's a peach cobbler, better than the one your grandma would have made. So I'm gonna just make it a crust from scratch. But I got about a cup and a half of flour. I'll put that in here. Got some butter. Put the butter in there. I put a whole stick in there, just like that. All right. I'm gonna add a little bit of cinnamon to it, just a little, just a tab of cinnamon. And this is to the crust, okay? And then take some water, put a little water in there. That's about 1/3 of a cup. If I need more, we'll kind of get it to the texture that you want it. And you just stir it up. Stir it up, stir it up. Now, you know when you're making pie crust from scratch, it can get real messy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just stir it up. I'll show you again. Stir it up, stir it up, stir it up. And then I'm gonna take it and put it into a ball. Using this creativity to create a grandma's peach fruit cobbler. The reason I say that, I've made this dish before and it was just excellent. It tasted so good. People come in and say, man, this cobbler tastes better than my grandma's cobbler. I used a lot of ingredients for it. Even for the crust, I used flour, butter, a little bit of brown sugar, and cinnamon and water in the crust. I put those ingredients in the crust. I even added flavor in the crust. Then I got these little dough balls. Okay, they're made up of the same thing, because if you remember grandma's cobbler, it always had the blood like that dough in there that you bite into it, and all it takes all the juices from all the different peaches and stuff that you put in there. It takes all those juices and make them taste so good. So that's what we got going here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and mix it. Now first I got these apples. I'm gonna put these apples in this one, and I'm gonna take a little bit of pineapple juice, right? And put it in there, because it's got to cook in pineapple juice, okay? Then I'm gonna take these peaches, right? I'm putting 3 cans because it's gotta be real juicy. One reason it's gotta be real juicy is because when I put this dough in here, it's gonna suck up a lot of that juice. So, and when you put it back into the pie, you know, you gotta have plenty of juice in there, because it's a doughy pie, it's gonna suck up a lot of it, but you still want it to be juicy. It's gonna suck up a lot of juice. So I'll put this in there. So I use 3 cans in there. Okay, now notice I'm putting, this is called orange blossom honey. I'm actually putting some honey in there. Gotta open this up. Okay, I'm gonna just do it like this. I'm putting some honey in there. Wow, honey. Because honey gives it a certain flavor. I like things with a lot of flavor. Honey gives it a certain flavor. Also, I'm gonna put some brown sugar in there. Not too much. I'm gonna put some brown sugar in there, okay? Now I got all those ingredients in there. I got the apples. Then what we do is we take it to the oven, okay? So, we're back again. We're gonna let the peaches and the fruits boil. I'm gonna put these apples that I got, the apples in there. The apples that I was boiling, they got soft, so I put them in. Okay. And we take it and stir it up a little more. See all the peaches, with some of the dough, peaches, then I got soft. Now I put the apples in there. I'm gonna let it simmer with the apples in there, because the flavor from the apples also gonna get in there for about 5 minutes, and then we'll come back and put it in to the pie. Okay, so now we're gonna let the peaches, the apples, the pineapple, all of the other ingredients in there simmer. Take it, pour it into this crust. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, and then as you can see, it's in there. I'm gonna take this pie crust, just lay it right over the top. And you can see the juice is actually going to come over there. And then we set it in the oven. We cook it for about 25 to 30 minutes. You cook it for about 25 to 30 minutes and you're done. Okay, now that we got the shell over it and everything, and this was a lot of juice, it was heavy. So, put a little pan up under there and we'll just set it in the oven. 25 to 35 minutes and we'll be ready. Chef jumped back. Okay, we had the pie, we done took it out of the oven and it's ready. Here we go right over here. You see it's real juicy. The crust. And this is a grandma pie. Grandma peaches and fruit pie. Old-fashioned type pie. And we go in there and we get the bowl. Look at the juices and the peaches. And we'll just take some. You see, there's a pineapple in there also. Yeah, it's good and hot right now. So what I'm going to do, take me a smaller spoon. It's hot, so I gotta be careful. You can see the steam coming up from it. And a peach. The cup is even, the bowl is even hot. Blow. It just bursts with all the flavors. I mean, the pineapple, the apples, the peaches. It just bursts. All of the seasoning, the sugar, the honey, bursts with flavor. It's really good. It's hot, but it's really good. Even the dough. The dough is so good, you can actually eat the dough without the peaches. It's really that good. And the juice, you could drink it. So I use 2 cups of sugar. I use 1/3 of a cup of honey. That was brown sugar. Just want to let you know in case you want to do this. Pineapples. Use 1/3 of a cup of pineapples. Peaches. I cut up 1 apple in there. Try it. You don't know how good this tastes. I tell you, you can put it up against your grandma's pie. This is an old-fashioned peach, cobbler, and fruit pie.